Hello guys, and welcome to another episode. This is Chris, the Pocket Master, here to talk about SNK vs Capcom Match to Millennium for the Neo Geo Pocket. If you haven't played this game, you really need to, and if you have played it, then you're in store to find out things that you probably never even knew existed within the game, such as secret modes and other fun stuff. This game is packed with greatness, but where do I even start? Well, there's a tourney mode or a story mode where you can fight through a few stages either as a single character, two characters within tag team mode, or three characters within team mode. The story varies depending on the characters you pick. If you pick a Capcom character as your main, Geese and Orochi Irui will be the main boss of the story. If you pick an SNK character as your main, Bison and Evil Ryu will be the main boss of your story, or bosses of your story. To me, the story within the single player mode is interesting, but it becomes pretty crazy if you play through with tag team mode or team mode if you pick the right characters. For example, for tag team mode, if you pick Ryu as your main character and Kyo Kusanagi as your second character, you'll see how Kyo reacts to Irui being captured and turned into Bison and Geese's weapon of mass destruction. There are all sorts of possibilities that a player can do in the silly storyline, but another cool thing to do is the handicap mode within the tag team mode and team battle mode. Now this mode is mentioned in the booklet of the game. It tells you to press the option button after you select one character or two characters if you're in the tag team mode. It's really challenging if you put it on gamer, and it's really stressful. There's a training mode where you can practice your moves, your combos, or practice fighting another character on a specific difficulty. However, it's not your ordinary training mode. You can fight in an endless battle with random characters. Just turn on the pane, pick your character, and pick the random select option for your opponent. Fight him or her and keep on pressing the continue button after you beat or lose against your opponent. Then you'll automatically fight a completely different person. It is so much fun. Speaking of random, there's a random team battle mode hidden within the game that isn't mentioned anywhere. I recently found it by accident one day just by wanting to pick a random team to beat the game with. However, instead, what I found was really mind-blowing. My team changed after every fight. The story was going out of whack because the random select kept choosing a random main character. In one battle, I was picking Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li. Then the next thing I know, I was playing as Bison, Hamaru, and Dan. I didn't know whose ending I would finally see. It was the best thing I have ever experienced in a game. I was completely caught off guard and was very happy to find a new thing in the game. You thought the fun was over? Heck no, there's still the Olympics mode where you can play in after you're tired of fighting, or if you want even more variety within your fighting. There's two Olympics modes to choose from. You can pick either Capcom or SNK's mode. Each of them have 5 minigames in there that you can play. However, 3 modes are similar for Capcom and SNK. Those 3 modes are Survival, Time Attack, and First Blast. In Survival, you have to beat about 100 opponents without losing once. It starts off really easy, but it gets very difficult when you arrive at 70. Time Attack speaks for itself. You beat 5 enemies as fast as you can. Pretty straightforward. First Blast is pretty fun. You have to fight 10 battles where you can kill your opponent with one hit and they can kill you with one hit as well. In SNK's mode, you can pick only SNK's characters, and in Capcom's mode, you can only pick Capcom's characters. Aside from those minigames, there are others that are unique to the two modes. In SNK's mode, you have Blade Arts and Target 9. Both games are really fun and heart-pounding. In Target 9, you have to shoot these alien spaceships before they kill you. You have a health meter, so it's not impossible to survive. I have beat Target 9 before, so it's beatable, but I think there's even more of a possibility to get a higher score than complete in this minigame. In Blade Arts, it's basically a game where you have to slash these rope things before they disappear. The red and green ones mean a higher number in your score, and the yellow ones are the normal ones. I have a lot of fun with this one, but it's very stressful. I think it's the least, I don't hate it, but I'm not good at it. In Capcom's mode, there are 2 minigames called Catwalk and Ghost Trick. There are songs you can choose from such as Felicia's theme, Dan's theme, Athena's theme, Nakaruru's, Akira's theme, and Chun-Li's theme. Each song has its own difficulty level. Felicia's and Dan's are the easiest songs to complete, whereas Chun-Li's song is freaking difficult, but it's not impossible. It takes a while to get good at Catwalk. Yeah, Chun-Li's is really hard. I haven't been able to get a perfect score on that one. Oh well. The last game in the Olympics mode is Ghost Trick. It's a simple game. You jump to the right or left, collecting treasures and avoiding your death by red armor. This game stresses me the heck out because the more treasures you collect, the more demons come out of the holes, and the less time you get to collect treasures. It's a great addition to the game. Aside from the minigames, you can talk to SNK's Rimuru and Capcom's Karen. It's very strange, but they do say some interesting things about Eri, Sakura, Nakaruru, and Tam from Samurai Showdown. There is also an entry mode where you can create a team's name and their dialogue. You can do this with a single player, tag team, or the full 3 on a team. You can make them say whatever you want after they win a battle. With this mode, I found a fatal glitch where you can really mess up your Neo Geo Pocket. In the character entry screen, you pick a character or 2 characters if you're in a team battle or team mode. As you pick your final character, cancel out the character right before it goes out to the main edit screen, and you'll see a white screen as your final character you were supposed to pick. Weird things happen if you do this, especially in the story mode. If you keep the glitch in your team in the story mode and don't use them, then the glitch will be part of the story giving you random messages. It's pretty cool. But if y'all do want to try this, I do warn you, once the glitch comes into play, you will receive an error message from your Neo Geo Pocket, and it will mess up your Neo Geo Pocket. It would refrain you from playing any color games on there. Or if you do manage to play some color games, it'll invert your game, like with the colors. It's pretty wacky. There is a way to fix your console, but it involves buying new batteries and not playing your Neo Geo Pocket for a period of time, because you need to give your console time to reset itself to where it gives you that weird menu screen and asks you to set the time, date, but even then it doesn't work sometimes. Just be careful. There is also a versus mode that I have only tried once. It was years after I got my own Neo Geo Pocket, like maybe 4 or 5 years. It was pretty cool to fight someone that had another Neo Geo Pocket, but I'm not sure I'll ever experience that again. You got to fight one-on-one, you got to fight in a tag team, and then team battle. It was a lot of fun. Aside from link cable fighting, you can also link up your game to card fighters. You can receive parts from hidden characters in Match in the Millennium, and you could also upload cards from the game to card fighters as well. Then there's a DC link where you can link up your game to the Sega Dreamcast game system. Within the DC link, you could upload versus points to the console version of Capcom vs SNK. You could earn these versus points by playing in the Olympics. With KOF link, again you could hook up your console to the Dreamcast version of KOF Dream Match 99. You can download and upload, and I'm not sure what kind of data because I've never done it before. I'm guessing versus points. Nevertheless, it remains unknown to me, and I will find out what it's like one day. Well, I think I talked about everything I know about this game. Match of the Millennium is my favorite game of all time, and I hope y'all understand why I like it so much. I just keep finding new things to do in this game. It was well put together, and I still play it a lot. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. This is Chris the Pocket Master, signing off.